What's up everybody, peace give you guys, welcome back to the Town Hall 15 where we have the brand new June update. We just got our raid weekend completed as well, and we have the brand new update. I cannot to jump into this. Let's hop into our progress base, and we got a lot of stuff to do. We have some new defensive levels as well pertaining to the scatters, eagle. We got giant bomb upgrades. We have so much to do. Brand new hero upgrades as well. So give me a minute while I bring over all the stuff that has new levels, and we're gonna jump right into this update. Okay everyone, we are back. We finally have everything added that has new levels. The scatter, the eagle, the giant bombs, new builder huts, seeker mines, the brand new troop as well as the pets and the laboratory upgrades. Guys, this is amazing. And brand new hero upgrades. We have King and Queen going to 90, War RC going to 40, and Power going to 65. This is going to be another big grind. They had a lot of different changes as well. This is a little bit smaller now. They have the buying as well, and we have brand new heroes skins, which is amazing. I can't see the king and queen skin for some reason. It seems like it's downloading, so that's going to be a little bit of while. And we do have the brand new war scenery. This scenery looks so amazing. Hopefully I can be able to get it, but you can see we have the king as well, which looks so dope. I love this new UI. It looks so amazing, and it makes the game look so much fresher, and I love it. But let's get into the update. We got a lot of stuff. We have a lot of stuff to upgrade. So we have a lot of great stuff. So we have metals, shovels and stuff that we can use, as well as metals. And before we start off, let's start off some more walls, because we have the final set of walls, which is amazing. 125 walls to go. So let me use some wall rings, because why not? I have them. So we just got 2 of them now with the gold. Why I mainly want to do the gold, we're gonna use the hammers first, because hammers are perfect, and I want to use hammers first because why not? Now let's hammer eagle. The eagle just looks so sick. The gold is that's a full storage, so I'm not gonna really be using that. We will use the gold, but hammer on the eagle 20 days, and I believe these take 19 days 12 hours, so we're gonna just use it on this hammer of building. Eagle going level 6. This eagle looks so insanely good. Bam, and that we now have a max eagle. But before I forget, guys, the Teslas have a new level, and I love the look of the new Teslas. I don't know why, I always like the Teslas, but this new level looks amazing. So I forgot about the Teslas, so let me bring over the Teslas here now. But yeah, we have so much to upgrade. I cannot wait to jump into this, to jump into more of this. I'm not sure if I will stream today. I'm recording this video like right as the update drops, so I'm not sure if I will stream today, but I'll let you guys know if need be, so we can jump into more. So we have 6 other builders now, and we're gonna jump into the lab, because the lab has something we want to do. We have the brand new hogs, with new super hogs. That is something I didn't expect to see, super hogs, but they're there. We have new siege machine levels, new border levels as well. And what I'm going to be doing with the hammer of heroes is I'm currently using Queen Charge Hybrid, and I'm just going to use the hammer of fighting, sorry, on the healers, because this is a really good upgrade, and I will do that. So hammer of fighting, 3 to 1, bam, on the healers, because that is a really good upgrade. That's something I prefer to do. So now we have 2 more hammers, I believe. Yes, we have 2 more hammers. So hammer of heroes and hammer of spells. So the hammer of spells, what I will do on hammer of spells is going to be the... Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. But we're going to jump into the hammer of spells, and I'm going to use the clone spell because it's not a bad upgrade. I would love to start using Skelly Donut, because that's the army that I always wanted to use. I think that's probably the only attack strategy I haven't used in this game yet. So I want to try Skelly Donut, but we will hop into that later, sooner or later. Well, for Darklit, so we could use it, but we do have another we can buy another one. So let's use the hammer of spells on the clone spell. Bam. And now we have one more, I believe, is going to be the hammer of heroes. And I want to just jumpstart one of the heroes. The ground one would be perfect because I definitely want to have the ground one going. But we're going to use the Dark Elixir on the queen. So we're going to use the hammer heroes on the queen in 3, 2, 1. Bam. Just to get her upgraded. And we do have hero books, I believe. Yes, I do have a hero book, and I do have a book of fighting as well as some runes that we can use. So with the elixir, before we do anything loot wise in the lab, it's still gonna be spending hammers. I want to spend on the book of hammer fighting because that's always a book I prefer to buy. I'm going to buy a hammer of building because that's another one it's really good to buy. I would love to buy a hammer spells just to finish off the clone spell because it's dark elixir. Like the scan spell isn't like my number priority to use right now. It's not a bad upgrade, but it isn't like my number one priority. So I probably will save my medals if to buy another hammer fighting and a hammer building. This is why I always tend to buy as well. So that's just a heads up for me. So we will lead off of the hammer spells. Like I said, the scan spell isn't a bad upgrade, but it isn't like my priority right now. So with the hammer of fighting, Dark Elixir is always what I try to knock out the lab with hammer fighting so I can focus my Dark Elixir on heroes. I think that's like the best way to go about it. So hammer fighting, I'm currently gonna use the hammer fighting on the boulders would be perfect and the ice cones would be perfect as well as the hog riders. I would love to upgrade the Valkyrie. I haven't used the Valkyrie in a while since Town Hall 15. I definitely, because they have a new level, I want to go back to my old Queen Charge Fault Blade army that I use at Town 9 for Town 15. I do enjoy Valkyries, but I haven't used them in a while. So hammer of fighting, I'm going to use the hammer fighting on the hogs because I'm currently using Queen Charge Hybrid, and I want to try using the super hog. So hammer fighting on the hog riders in 3, 2, 1. Bam. I think that's a perfect upgrade just because I'm using hog riders. The next upgrade I will use with hammer of fighting will be the boulders because I love super boulder smash and I love boulders in general. So that's something that we will use again as well. So with the elixir, we're going to definitely get into all of this because we have runes as well, but we're going to hop off of the laboratory. Now, with I believe we bought 2 hammers as well, if I'm 100% sure. Yes, so we still have a hammer building. So with gold, we're just going to finish off the 2 scatters. I would love to do the Teslas. We will definitely do the Teslas. I will never forget Teslas. Those are one of my favorite looking defenses right now in the update, as well as the eagle. Eagle just looks so insane. But let's do the scatter. So we're going to do one with gold first. 19 days, 12 hours, 3, 2, 1, bam. As well as the hammer and bam. We do have a book. I'm finishing off now. We have 2 smart scatters. We have 2 smart scatters. I'm finishing off right now. I think this is the best way to go about it when you have being free to play too and having stuff saved. The best way to go about that. I think that's the best way I could go about it. So now with Elixir, Ground Warden upgrade, it's just so expensive. So Ground Warden to 61, it is 20.2 million Elixir. Holy! In 3, 2, 1, bam. I know you use the Book of Heroes, because why not? I'll use the Book of Heroes on him. I don't mind. I love trying to get Elixir leeway, so I'll use the Book of Heroes on him. We do have pets, guys. Brand new pet upgrades as well. This is going to be so expensive. This is going to be such an expensive update. I should have collected those. I should have just used my runes. I messed up. So we collect the loot anyways. And we're going to have to do some walls because that's basically what we can do with them. Yeah, that's basically all we can do other than walls. So we're going to do 2 walls here. 8 million a piece. And now we're going to have to waste some loot. That's like the only downside of this. Only downside. They did change the treasury a little bit. They probably just fine-tuned the treasury a little bit. But what we're gonna do now is I would love to keep heroes down, but not having another book saddens me. So we're gonna have to use our rune of elixir now. Erasing loot, I'm sorry, just a little bit, because this is what is gonna happen. We were gonna have to waste loot anyways, just because how the numbers are looking. it saddens me. But with Elixir, I don't want to upgrade the Ground Warden again. I don't have another book. I will have to save my Book of Fighting, sadly. Um, but that's how it comes down to. So Hammer of the Elixir now. With Elixir, what I would love to do, well, the sieges aren't a bad idea, but I don't really need to use the sieges right now. I do love the Slammer and the War Wrecker. War Wrecker is one of my favorite ones, close to starting out with. But with Elixir, all of these are perfect upgrades. These goblins is actually a really good upgrade for these sneaky goblins. They're really perfect in war and farming if you guys want to do that. But with Elixir, I'm really torn. The Super Dragons are definitely something I want to get back into. Baby Dragons is perfect grade. Yeti Smash is perfect grade. P.E.K.K.A Smash is definitely something I would definitely want to get back into. But I think what I will do, I think I'm going to do the most expensive one. And I definitely want to jump back into Super Dragons. So the Dragons are a bad upgrade. So we will jump into the Dragons. So 18 days, 19.5 million elixir going to level 10 in 3, 2, 1. Bam. And now we could definitely use the book on it, but I want to save it because I don't really want to be dropping Darkless in the lab, um, personally. But we definitely want to keep Darkless stuff going, and I don't really want to have. I would love to, like I said, I would love to do heroes again, but I don't want to have heroes down. And the pets aren't like my number one priority, to be honest. The two pets I don't really use as much. I did use Diggy last year a lot, but then when Diggy, I upgraded Diggy, that's something that I tend to use. The Mighty Yacht is probably the only next pet I would jump in to use more as well. But like I said, it's pretty torn. It's pretty torn. We do have a lot of stuff that we can use. I'm just gonna be collecting a little bit of loot here. Build a gold, more elixir, as well. But like I said, it's pretty torn on what I want to do Darkless Ways Lab. We could just do it. The pets was something that I don't need to right away. So yes, we'll use the Book of Fighting. I probably should have upgraded Darkless first and then use the Book of Fighting. But I guess it's okay. So Book of Fighting, we use it, farm money dragons, and then we'll upgrade the bowlers. 70 days, 12 hours, bam. I didn't normally like to use Dark Elixir in the lab like this. I prefer to just knock it out with the hammers, but I guess it's okay. We do have the brand new troop as well that we can drop into the Apprentice Warden. That's something I definitely want to get my hands on and try out, but we don't have Dark Elixir for that right now. So with gold wise, you could basically use one builder right now because they're just so expensive. I'm going to jump into the Teslas. I love the Teslas already. So let's use the Tesla. So 18 days. Why does these Teslas look so amazing? I don't know why. The Clash team has just gone overboard in a good way. Gone overboard with these looking at these Teslas. These just look so sick. So 19.1 million gold, 18 days, going level 14.1. Bam. First Tesla going to max. This just looks so sick. Just looks so sick of an upgrade. But that's basically how much we can do. We can do some attacks. I'm just gonna empty out my entire storage because we will need a lot and a lot of loot, guys. This is just it's sick, and we'll be able to max out fully, which is something that I would expect to be able to do. We can now fully max out our Town Hall 15, and the Reaper layout is gonna look even better. I can't wait. But let's hop into a raid. I haven't done any raids. I probably should request, but I don't mind requesting at all. I don't want to do that to my clients. But let's hop into our first Legends League attack. Guys, this is amazing. I could definitely use some boosts if I really wanted to. I could. Okay, so this base. I've seen this base a couple times. Well, a lot of the time. I'm always seeing this base. I could pull both poison towers with one balloon if I really wanted to. Queen charge to the town hall and then hybrid throughout. I think that's what we're gonna do. So balloon down. I want to pull both poison towers. Thank you very much. And I'm just gonna queen charge out the town hall. Not the best way of going about it, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Let me know your best thing about the update. I was just watching Bash gem the update, so it was pretty fun to watch him gem the update. But it is expensive, guys. It's so expensive. There's some stuff in the shop as well. If you guys haven't gotten used to seeing the stuff in the shop, I'll freeze the town hall. Queen is under a lot of pressure. I'll use the invisibility spell on her now. I didn't want to use it so early, but we have to use it as well. So we're just gonna let everything work through. We're gonna let the queen work through. We have one more freeze that we need to use. We need to use this freeze really sparingly in a way. So we'll freeze now. Freezing the sweeper just to get the sweeper out of the way. We will need to use the queen's ability though, sadly. I'll use her ability now, so hopefully she can get through the poison tower, or the single, sorry. I'll use another wall break for her, but I think this is what we mainly want to use the wall break for. So wall break over there, and then I will start my hybrid through out here right now. Started work the hybrid right now because the queen is gonna die sadly. We can't really get to the queen. As well, yeah, queen is gonna die. We're expecting queen to die, so we'll heal up first. Pop the king's ability. As well, we're gonna try to get everything through here, but probably not gonna work. We have two headhunters as well. Stinky Goblin, Titan out the CC. Seeing a Titan out the CC is gonna be really interesting. We still have another heal. I will use that heal now. What are they stuck on? Mine are stuck on skeletons, I believe. I'm gonna put the ground ability now. And having the brand new hero abilities is definitely gonna be something to reckon with. The heroes are definitely getting more stronger, which is always good. Dark Elixir will definitely be a big thing. We have the Diggy, and we're going to use the RC's ability. Miners are working through really nicely. Having the Max Miners is definitely really good. But it's something I'm going to keep working on, practicing with having the Max Miners, because the Super Miners also have a new level. So that's really interesting that we can try. So 69%, we're going to work a little bit through, and we're gonna get a little bit at a more percent as well. But not a bad luck at the hybrid, not the best attack I did for sure. I can tell you that. But is looking really promising with the max hybrid as well. So that's something that we can always keep our eyes on. But guys, hope you guys did enjoy this video. We didn't do as much as we would always want to, but that happens when you're free to play and you don't really have much. So I think we did the upgrades as well. We could see the Hog Rider as well as the Apprentice Warden, and that's something we can jump into. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video as well, and I will see you guys next time.